Good day, everybody. Welcome to Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Practice makes progress. So I am Rev Melissa. Welcome to a live show of Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practices, and universal principles to companion people in disrupting limiting patterns of thinking, believing, and behaving by prioritizing their mind and their heart to reveal the healing from within. This is my passion. This is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. I am an ordained interfaith minister, a licensed religious science practitioner, a spiritual life coach, and the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, a New Thought Center in New York. So if you need support, if you're looking for a spiritual life coach, here I am. You can reach out to me on my social media at I am Red Melissa, and we could set up some time to talk. All right, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Let's see who's with me today. Sekou's giving me the what's up, what's up. Good day, Linda. I hope you're doing well. Good day, Shay. Oh, Shay, I got a word for y'all about Shay in a little bit from Colorado. Good day, Michelle from LA. Good day, Wayne. May the night sky touch your soul. Thank you, Wayne. Blessings to you also, Michelle. Blessings to everyone from Michelle. Good day, Tim. He's sending us love and light to everybody. Thank you, Tim. It's good to see you all. Thank you for being with me on Morning Sip, broadcasting on New Thought Media Network. If you don't know, we are broadcasting from New Thought Media Network, and we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, and we are on Instagram at I am Rev Melissa. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, I am Rev Melissa. That would be lovely. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. We are in our Replenish series. And there's some things that happened yesterday after the show, and we will get there, y'all. So let me just remind you all of the definition for replenish: to make full or complete again, as by supplying what is lacking, to supply with fresh fuel, to supply with fresh fuel. And the origins of the word, the vibrational code, if you will, of the word replenish is to fill or full. Okay. So that's what we're working with. And yesterday I shared a little bit from Eric Butterworth's book. If you don't have this book, I would highly recommend it. Spiritual Economics by Eric Butterworth. And the subtitle is The Principles and Process of True Prosperity. Eric Butterworth. And I shared the definition of prosperity is spiritual well-being. So when we look at lack, because replenish says supplying what is lacking. So if you believe that you are lacking in something, just know that nothing is lacking within you, that you are living in and as abundance. But you have to know that, not just think about it sometimes, not even just believe it. You have to know it, right? And so sometimes we start to run on empty, right? We might go to the lacking side of things. and we have the opportunity to replenish ourselves, right? To fill ourselves up with whatever it is that we need to replenish ourselves with, because there is an infinite supply of what it is that we all need, right? So let's us know that. So today I want to get straight to it because I don't want to run out of time today because so much happened yesterday. So let me just take you a little bit through my day yesterday. Mara, it's good to see you, love, from San Jose, California. Well, my West Coast folks are representing up here in SIP. So yesterday before SIP, I recorded a show for Harambe. Let me throw up that flyer. So Harambe is a group of New Thought people, New Thought Black people. Let me just put it that way. So it's Black people in New Thought. We have a group called Harambe, and what we do is we take the themes from Centers for Spiritual Living and we give our perspective about those themes. And so I participate in the group that does that. We do a Wednesday refresh of the theme and the topic. So this past Sunday, the topic was about self care, the evolution of self care, which was my talk at my center, Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. And so I took that talk, tweaked it a little bit, and shared it on the Harambe Facebook page. And I will be sharing that episode this Sunday on the other SIP, Sunday in Praise on Sunday. So you'll be able to check that out. So that's where I started. I recorded that before SIP, right? So I recorded that, let's say 9 o'clock in the morning, and then SIP was at 11. Yeah, SIP was at 11:30. 10. Wait, what time is SIP? 10:30. SIP was at 10:30. Sip was at 10:30. And then after that, I was preparing to be on someone else's show, on Eugene Holden's show. Let me throw that up. So that's a screenshot from me being on his show yesterday. And he has a new show called The Upper Room. And I'm thrilled to be the first guest on his show. So his show, it was live yesterday at 12 o'clock. I will repost it so you can check that out. It was a wonderful, wonderful conversation. Now, before the show aired, a couple of minutes before I started to not feel well, just out of the blue, y'all, just out of the blue, I felt nauseous. My stomach was really upset. And I was like, what is going on? And so, but I knew I had to, do this show at 12 o'clock. So, I got myself together, did the show at 12 o'clock. It's about a half hour show or so. And then right after the show, I ran upstairs because I was so nauseous. And so I spent the rest of the day basically in and out of the bathroom. And it just hit me. I don't know what it was. It just hit me. And I felt very weak. I felt very nauseous. And I had to keep going to the bathroom. And what was very clear for me is that I'm talking about replenish, right? Supplying what is lacking. And I'm like, okay, is there anything that I need to be supplying myself with that may be lacking, right? Because for me, whatever theme we're talking about, either on SIP or the themes that we use for Centers for Spiritual Living. Yes, Sekou. Sekou said, what? Yes. I was so sick yesterday. So between going to the bathroom, I was just laying down. And what started happening is I was getting all these text messages from my girls because I was vaguely aware that something was going on in the world. Like I was vaguely aware that something was going on. And all of a sudden, the house got dark, and it was like this orange hue was flooding into the house, like this orange light. And I was looking out the window. I was like, what is going on? The sky, you could hardly see. There was so much haze in the sky. I was like, what is happening? And my girls are sending me these text messages saying that it's really bad. The air is really bad. It's really hard to breathe. They want to come home. They were in school and they were sending me pictures that they were taking from inside the school of the sky outside, and it was all orange. And so I remember hearing about the wildfires that were happening in Canada. And I also remember hearing about how it was the air, the smoke was heading this way. And it has been for the last couple of days. But yesterday it was really bad. And then the house started smelling of smoke, like campfire smoke kind of thing. So so I was like, okay, I don't think my feeling nauseous and stuff has anything to do with this, but maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know. Right. So I got curious about these wildfires and I got curious about air because one of the things that we certainly need to have a full supply of is air, right? We have to replenish ourselves with air every moment, right? And we do so by our breathing. Yes, by our breathing. All right, let me pause here and read what Julian said about this. How do you navigate when your tank never gets completely full? Sometimes life comes fast and furious, and you only get to fill one quarter of the way up before running out. And then maybe you get your tank to half full before running out again. And how does that affect you if you feel you can never get completely full? Oh my goodness, Julian. I'm going to ask that we put a pin in that question. And I'm talking about that tomorrow. That is exactly what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. So I promise you, Julian, I will answer that question more fully tomorrow. But what I will say is this: we must pause and take care of ourselves. We must. No one else is going to fill up your tank but you. No one else but you. Now, what's wonderful is when we have support around us that gives us the space that we need to fill up. And I received that last night, and I'll share that in a moment. So that's the short answer to that question, Julian. Mara is sharing, Spirit is calling our attention to something important to pay attention to. Always. There are no coincidences. Always, always. Shay, you felt what was going on in the field before the information came. A symptom of oneness. Blessings, lady. Thank you for that, Shay. Yes, yes. And Wayne is talking about old school chakra cleaning and breath work. Hoo ha. All right, all right, Wayne. And Julian, she had a really bad headache all day yesterday. Yes, I had a little headache also, Julian. And it was the air. It was the air. Even though I wasn't outside, I was still being impacted by it. And so for me, I wanted my babies home as soon as possible, right? Because my girls were out at school. And so they were able to come home and everything else got canceled for the day. Their dance rehearsal got canceled, all the after school programs got canceled, the Bronx Zoo closed, shows got canceled on Broadway. It was a thing, y'all. It was a thing yesterday. It was really, really bad. And so Zola, one of my girls, texted me what the air index quality was yesterday. But before I get there, I just want to share a little bit about these wildfires because I get curious and I need more information. So, in general, wildfires typically begin either by lightning, ongoing drought, hot temperatures, or human activity. Climate change causes more intense high pressure zones, which brings prolonged periods of sunny, hot conditions and intense drought. Wildfires cause toxic fine particles in the air, ozone and particle pollution. That is what was happening and still is happening because of wildfires. So, most of us are familiar on the East Coast with the wildfires that happen on the West Coast, right? In California and that region. And we only get a bird's eye view of it because we're over here and California's over there, right? So we don't feel the effects of it in a physical way that you would if you're right there. Now, this is happening in Canada, and we are feeling it in New York and other parts of the region, right? So for me, this was another demonstration for us to be aware, to raise our awareness to the fact that there are no borders, y'all. What affects one affects all of us. And I was talking about this in my Sunday talk about the evolution of self care. The evolution of self care is the evolution of moving from my individual self care to the collective care, right? The collective care, the communal care. Because if one is not well, then none of us are well. And we need to get that. We, you know, COVID-19, that was the lesson in that. We are all in this together. We are all in this together. And we need to be replenished. We need to replenish ourselves in the knowingness that we are one. The supplies are low in the knowingness that we are one across the collective consciousness of this world. And we know this. We know this. I know the congregation of joy knows that oneness is the way, that oneness is the way, and that we have to fuel that up. That's what needs to be full, is the realization that we are one, that we are not on an island all by ourselves, and that what we do impacts and ripples out. So I had that revelation again yesterday as I was not feeling well. And then I got curious about the air quality index because, as I said, Zola was sending me these text messages about the air quality. So there's a US air quality index. And so the EPA uses this index for measuring and reporting on air quality. Let me just tell y'all, like, there's a range. Let me see if I have that picture. I know you weren't necessarily expecting this to be a part of SIP today, but it's a part of Replenish, right? Air. We need air. So this is the range, right? So 0 to 49 is normal. When you get to 50 to 99, that's poor. 100 to 149 is unhealthy. 150 to 249 is very unhealthy. And anything above 250 is dangerous. Do you know what the air quality was yesterday? I just said anything over 250 is dangerous. This was the air quality yesterday where I live. 346. 346. And it says next to that number, hazardous. Hazardous. So we're talking about toxins, particles, teeny particles in the air that we are breathing in. And what do we need? We need air. What kind of air do we need? We need clean air, right? Not polluted air, not these fine particles. So that's what it was yesterday where I live, 346. And so then I checked to see what it is today. Today, it is 215. Still dangerous. That's in the danger zone, right? Very unhealthy is what it says. So I downloaded the EPA app. It's called EPA Air Now. EPA Air Now. And that's what this is a picture of. from their app. You just put in your zip code and it will tell you what the air quality is in your area. So 215 is the air quality index where I live, which is still very, very high. Tim is sharing. Those smoky, hazy conditions are touching parts of Ohio also. Yes, it's all over. Linda sharing. Download the air quality app. Helps you implement wise judgment in daily activities. That is exactly what I did, Linda. The EPA Air Now is a great app to download. And you'll know me. I don't get plugged into to hysteria or any of those things. That is not who I am. I am sharing all this for information so that we can make wise decisions for ourselves as to what it is that we're going to do. So I had to go out this morning and I wore a mask. I had to take Zola out for an appointment. She wore a mask, right? We jumped in the car, jumped out the car. We moved quickly so we could limit our exposure to these toxic particles that are in the air. Yes? So it's information that we can use so that we can be aware of what we are taking into our body, right? And what it is that we need to release from our bodies. So what I believe was happening to me yesterday was I was releasing I was releasing um pollutants that was in my body. That's what I believe. And and so I needed to replenish because when you're releasing, you also need to replenish at the same time. So let me just check in with you all. Okay, Mara sharing, filling up with spirit, filling up to overflow. Yes, collective self care and conscious awareness of a world that works for everyone. Yes, thank you, Marla. Absolutely. And that's why our daily spiritual practice is so important. That's one of the ways we get to replenish and fill ourselves up with what it is that we need. And I'm all about the overflow, Marla, because my acronym for HERO is high emotion radiates overflow, or high energy radiates overflow. Yes, yes, yes. And Shay is sharing, it's better. It will go into the green and safe zone after our prayers and meditation, I believe. That is a word right there. It already started going down. It was 3:46 yesterday, and now it's 2:15. So it is already happening. Yes, it is, Shay. Linda sharing, Mother Earth will work to clear, replenish. We each need to cooperate. Oh my God, Linda. When will we learn? What is it going to take for us to learn our lessons as a society, right? Mother Nature will always win. We need to get in alignment with Mother Nature because Mother Nature will always win. And Mother Nature wants the best for us. But we're in such resistance to that as a society because we need to shift from the me mentality to the we, the wholeness of we. Yes? All right. Marla's saying corporate greed, that's what I'm talking about, is the cause root, holy and bully. Yes, yes. Corporate greed and individual mindsets that is just about me. That is just about me. Yes, yes, yes. All right, y'all. So I wanted to share that. I wanted to also share that I feel much, much better today. Not at 100%, but definitely feeling much better than I did yesterday. And I also wanted to share that I so love this community. I so love my congregation of joy. So let me go on with the day. Oh, it is 25 after. Let me hurry up. And so I rested all day. And then, yesterday was our power of visioning at 7 p.m., right? So we had our power of visioning scheduled for 7 p.m. But y'all, I was running, talk about running on empty. I was running on empty. And so what happened is I opened up Zoom. There's a couple of folks on, including Shay. So Shay is on, and and everyone can tell that I'm not feeling well. And we was talking about what was going on with the wildfires in the air and how it was impacting us and all the things. And Shay was sharing, and I said, you know what, I'm really feeling moved that we not do visioning, but instead we do a meditation for the planet, for Earth. And then Shay started sharing also and said, let's do a meditation that puts the fires out, right? The fires that are happening in the world and the fires within us. And I so love that. And so, Shay, I just want to thank you. I asked her to lead us through that. And she did. It was amazing. It was beautiful. And it was just a demonstration of collective care, of communal care. It was a demonstration of the evolution of self care because we have to include all of us, right? It reminds me of Ubuntu, right? The South African philosophy that I am because you are. I am because you are. And so Shay and everyone that joined in yesterday, Cheryl and Stacy and Shay and Roxanne, we had a wonderful, wonderful meditation. And I felt so much better after that meditation. So thank you, Shay. Cooperation, harmony, and respect. Hopono, I can never say the word, but we also said the Hawaiian forgiveness prayer that was very, very powerful. So yes, the brilliance of the elements, air, fire, water, earth. Yes, Michelle. And Shay called in the elements. She called in our the energy of the our Native American ancestors and our ancestors. It was amazing. Yes, Chippy Chang, fire, love that. It was amazing. So Shay, I can't thank you enough for stepping in and stepping up and just holding us so beautifully last night. So, replenish. That's what we're doing. We are replenishing ourselves every day by filling ourselves up with spirit, the spirit that resides within us, our indwelling spirit, by doing the things that gives us what we need, that fresh fuel that we need, that is always, always in supply, always in supply. Yes? Let us know that together. Let us know that together. Oh, you're very welcome, Shay. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to say a sacred yes. Thank you for saying that sacred yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, y'all. So I have used up all the time talking about all the things that happened yesterday, but I just really felt it was important. And again, this is not shared in any space of fear at all. I want to be clear about that. It's information that we can use so we can make informed decisions about what is best for us. So, in closing, I want to share that I have to start my 30-day hero challenge over again because I did not do any exercise yesterday at all. My intention was after being on the show with Eugene, the upper room yesterday, to go out and do my walk, go visit my tree, go sit in nature. Ain't none of that happened, y'all. First of all, being outside yesterday was not the healthy choice to make, right? So I did not go out. And so that just means today I'm starting over again. No, I'm not even going to say today. Tomorrow I'm starting over again because my body is telling me that I still need to chill. So I'm going to chill today. Yeah, Sekou, laugh at me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna chill today and I'm gonna start the 30-day hero challenge over tomorrow. So if you haven't started yet, here's a great opportunity to start again with me. If you started and you missed a day, start over again. You just don't say, "Oh well, I guess I won't do it at all." No, 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 no. Start again. we fall down or we lay down in my case and we start again. So the 30-day hero challenge, if you're not familiar or if you need a refresh, this is the challenge we are doing to support Sekou in his birthday month. I want to put up the flyer. Let me see. Here it is. Sekou's birthday month is June. His birthday is June 24th, and we're doing a 30-day hero challenge. Only thing you have to do is exercise every day for the next 30 days, whatever day you're on, get started and purchase his book, Hack Your Pain Now, and donate. So we're making a donation to Sekou for every mile that he runs in June. So at the end of the month, Sekou will tally up all of his miles and we will make at least a $1 donation based on the total miles that he runs or whatever you can give. So no pressure around anything, no pressure around exercising, although I recommend 20 minutes and I recommend that you do it in nature. No pressure around how much you give. The suggestion is $1 per mile. You could give more, you could give less, right? The point is to be consistent, to say yes, and to actually do your part because we are in this together. Yes. Thank you, Marla. No shame. You are super cool. Oh, thank you, girl. I appreciate that. And your version is so much more better than mine. We all got our versions, Sekou, and they're all good. Oh, yes, Mara, dancing does count. Dancing count. Dancing is a form of exercise. Absolutely. I could have had a dance party, right? Maybe I'll do that today. Oh, no, my body said no, girl. No. My body is like, we need to rest one more day. So I'm going to listen to my body. All right, everybody, I'm over time again. So full of joy news tomorrow, but I wanted to mention the 30-day hero challenge and everyone that has said yes. Michelle, Margaretta, Rev, Wita, Shay, Bonnie, Karen, Laura, Milan, Sekou, Fee, and me. We are all in this. Wherever you are, let's go. Linda just said, I'm walking daily. Wonderful, Linda. I will add you to the list. And anyone else that wants to participate, just put it in the comments that you're going to participate in the 30-day hero challenge. It's not too late. Make today your number one and let's go. Let's go. So peace and blessings, everybody. I love you all so very much. Again, Shay, thank you so much for your support, for your love, for saying yes. I so appreciate you. And thank you all for being with me live today for Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I will see you all tomorrow. We will wrap up. We will wrap up the Replenish series. Be good to yourself. Listen to your bodies because there's information, y'all. Our bodies are always talking to us. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.